it's young, and it's just begun, as she puts her hand in mine. We wanna chase the night, wanna dance to the light, pull the stars from the sky, just two hearts running wild. Never sleep, never stop, as we shout from the top. We're gonna be two hearts running wild. Now the morning is the afternoon.
Hello everyone, I'm Jay.
I'm Val.
And last weekend we went to the 17th Annual Ice Carnival in the Delmar Loop, which is an entertainment district here in St. Louis.
And I have to say, it was my first time ever going to the Ice Carnival, and I was really kind of disappointed. The ice carvings...
Hold up, Val. Why don't we show them our experience, and then afterwards we can talk about it.
Okay, so come along with us as we Jay and Val around the Ice Carnival.
So at the Ice Carnival here at the Delmar Loop, they're going to have a bunch of ice carvings all up and down the street in front of all the different businesses. We are in front of Vintage Vinyl, and this is a Chuck Berry photo op, which is an ice sculpture. And look who's in this photo op. It's surely not Chuck Berry. So Valerie, here at the Ice Carnival, they're having a temporary tattoo scavenger hunt. Are you in?
I'm in
Why?
because I like tattoos and I'm always up for a scavenger hunt.
Sounds good. Let's do this. So Val, what did you just do?
I just got a tattoo.
A tattoo?
A tattoo.
And it's from Fitz's.
Yep.
What's Fitz's?
It's root beer. You gotta come get some.
It's a restaurant,
It's a restaurant,
Val.
but you gotta get the root beer.
So what I like about this ice sculpture, it's for Blueberry Hill, but Blueberry Hill is one of the establishments here in St. Louis that caters to local music, and they bring in outside music as well, national acts. But this is a huge music venue, and they've always been great to the music arts.
So this is Artisans in the Loop. This is a great sculpture. It's got all the paintbrushes and everything.
They also know how to put that stuff together. It doesn't matter.
So hey Jay, I found the next place. We've got to go to Artisans in the Loop. They've got another tattoo here I got to get.
Sounds good. Let's do this. Hey Valerie, does this tattoo hurt?
Do you think you're going to go on
It's a painless one.
bowling night? I have depositions in Springfield.
I try to make it as painless as possible.
Ow! I saw that.
I just...
Hey, luckily it turned out well the first time.
Yeah, I plan to...
So now you have two.
I have two.
Fitz's,
Yeah.
and you have
Artisans at the Loop.
Artisans of the Loop. So this is Blueberry Hill, and check out this ice sculpture here. This is like a jukebox hero. Look at this. So this ice sculpture here is for baked teas. This is probably my favorite one. And Baked Tees is a t-shirt place, and you can get your commemorative t-shirt for the Ice Carnival right here. And this is what the t-shirt looks like. This is actually pretty dang cool. Actually, it's frozen. Just like me. So this is the Ice Queen and the Snow Angel. Look at how elegant these two are. Wow.
That
My goodness, there's no way that I could do that. They are 17 feet tall, and look at how graceful they are. It's amazing. This is a really good ice sculpture for Iron Age Tattoo. They've been open for 30 years. This is a really cool one here.
Guess what I found, Jay?
What'd you find?
Another scavenger hunt tattoo.
Where are we at?
Iron Age tattoo.
So we're actually at a tattoo parlor to get a temporary tattoo.
I can always get a real one.
I was gonna say, how do you know they're not gonna give you a real one?
Maybe it's from when they're cutting it.
So hopefully Valerie is getting a temporary tattoo. We're not sure though.
That's painless.
I can say this though, they are the most professional of all the tattoo places so far. So that is Valerie's next tattoo with this one and this one.
So you gotta check this one out. I love the line on this one.
Hopefully they're not pegged.
So you gotta check out Jay. He's a little mini snowman.
I feel like I'm an umpire. You're out! Hey Val, check out this hippie turtle. What do you think about this guy?
Sunshines and daydreams. Singing along.
There's no place like Nome! There's no place like Nome! So these guys have figured it out now. They come to an ice carnival with fire. How did they figure it out if we didn't?
I don't know, they're a lot smarter than we are. Hot hands, hot hands.
Put your hat on? You get close? Not my hat. Your hat. Turn. Stop. Let's try this again. Nice and warm. Your face paint looks beautiful, baby. Oh, we did that time. 1, 2, 3. Well, that one was easy. How are we making sure we can do this over it? How about that one over you?
Hey Val, if this guy was a superhero, would you call him like Fireman?
Because he's smoking hot.
No, because his hands are on fire. So before the artist can do his ice sculpture, he has to build basically an ice canvas before he can start carving. And this is the wall of ice that they have been putting together. So it looks like after they construct the wall of ice, now the artist is going to scratch out the image that he is going to end up carving. And from what we saw, it looks like it's Bigfoot on a snowboard. That's going to be pretty dang cool. So Val, this is the rendering of what he is etching into the ice right now.
It's pretty awesome.
I don't know if you can see this or not, but he's already starting to etch in the face of Bigfoot. That is pretty impressive already, and he's just getting started.
John makes a drawing, and then he sketches it onto the big block, and then he'll start putting away all the sides, edges, above, below. Then he prints a little placard, a little waterproof placard, and then he traces out the tracing of the object, and then you'll see him as he goes. Everything outside that top portion could be an arc. You know, and so everything up in the right and left corners will fall away. Same way at the bottom, and then it'll be a freestanding image.
Chopping off the ice now, and from what they told us, each one of these blocks was about 300 pounds. So, I mean, he's taking big chunks out. These are very heavy pieces. Val, what is he doing right now?
Looks like he's carving out a circle, and I think that's where the Fritz's root beer is gonna go. Woo!
Great guess. Here, Bigfoot, hold my beer. I mean, root beer. About 1, 2, 3, timber! Oh man, that was cool.
An ice cream party?
Nice. A real chip off the old block. Hey Val, isn't it amazing how it's coming together?
Yeah, how quickly it is.
It took a long time to get the blocks all situated and the wall of ice put together, but now it's going pretty smooth.
It's going real quick.
So here it is. This is the finished ice carving of Bigfoot on a snowboard. It says Loop Ice Carnival 2024. And we were here, Val, when this was 8 blocks of ice, 300 pounds each, and one guy in a chainsaw. Incredible, huh?
It's amazing. To see what it started as and what it finished is totally incredible.
It started out as just a picture, and the guy just free-handed it, and boom. Look at this ice sculpture. So we are about 30 minutes from the drone show, and this is Fantasy Drone Show, and they are getting their drones ready right now in this this park. Val, are you excited?
I'm super excited. I've never seen a drone show live before.
Yeah, me either. And it's supposed to be about 10 minutes. And boy, I hope it's something else.
Just watching the setup is really awesome. All the work that they're putting into it.
Oh wow, check this out. It's looks like a snowflake, eh? I didn't know drones were going to turn me into a Canadian. Now this is really cool. This says the Loop, which is for Delmar Loop. And this is their logo. This is really cool. all the way around in 3D. This is amazing. And we're back. So Val, you said you were disappointed. Why were you so disappointed?
Well, a couple of reasons I was disappointed. It was the first time going. The crowds were really low this time because of how cold it was.
It was brutally cold. We're talking about in the teens.
Yeah, it was cold.
Very.
For one, we tried to do the tattoo scavenger hunt, and either a lot of places were out of them, or people didn't know where things were set up. So I was kind of disappointed in that, because I only got 3 tattoos out of, I think, the 10 that you were supposed to be able to get.
Yeah, there was a bunch of them.
Yeah. For 2, some of the ice carvings, by the time we got a chance to look at them, it was only like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, maybe 3 at the latest. And a lot of them were like already splintered up, or a couple of them were already broken. I don't know if people had pushed them over or what. So that was a little disappointing that people would even be doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah, also the sun, even though it was really cold, the sun still will melt the ice, and it made the ice cloudy. So it was either cracked or cloudy, so you really couldn't see the etchings like you wanted to, right?
Right.
If it was a real clear piece of ice. So yeah, that was disappointing for sure.
Yeah. We never did find the music that they had, the live music, so I'm guessing maybe we didn't make it down far enough to find it. And I know they were supposed to have some bouncy houses and stuff like that, and maybe they just didn't have those because of how cold it actually was, and the kids wouldn't have been able to use them. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was supposed to be sponsored by the St. Louis Blues hockey team, and we didn't see anything remotely close to the St. Louis Blues even being there. Somebody said that they saw the mascot, Louie, but I didn't even see him.
Not at all.
So another thing that really disappointed us was at the end, they had a drone show. And first off, the way that they set up the drone show, they didn't tell you where the best place to be to see the drone show. And so Val and I were so enamored on seeing how they were setting everything up, and I was trying to film that when it was time for them to actually fly, they made a secure area so everybody would be safe. And we were on the wrong side. So not only did they have a very, very short drone show, but we couldn't even really show you a whole lot because we were on the side of the show, not in front of the show.
Yeah, and you couldn't get around to get to the other side to see it. And when we did ask, nobody could give us any direction on where you should be to watch it. It's like nobody knew anything. I was very disappointed in that.
Yeah, and it was our first time. Like, I was so excited when they said it was going to be a drone show. I'm like, oh man, this is our first drone show ever, and we're going to be able to bring it to you and document it. And it was a big flop for sure.
Yeah, definitely. The communication that people had down there for the whole thing, even during the day into the night for the drone show, I think was really bad.
Yeah, I mean, the schedule, they never kept the schedule or anything like that. So everything that we thought was going to go at a certain time went at a different time. They had fire dancers that were supposed to go at like 5 in the afternoon, and they were already in mid-show at just after 4 o'clock in the afternoon. So it just felt really disorganized for sure. Anything else, Val?
No, not really. I mean, that was, like I said, it was our first time going, and I was just really disappointed. I'm hoping next year, if we get to go, it'll be a lot better.
Yeah, me too. I mean, it can only get better. The one bright spot, though, was they did have an ice carving demonstration, and that was really, really cool. It was a Bigfoot or a Sasquatch on a snowboard, and watching all of that, how they put all of the ice blocks together and how they etched everything that they needed to etch and make the drawing on the ice, and then they started just chopping away. That was really, really cool. So that was the highlight of the Ice Carnival for me, at least. What about you?
Yeah, definitely that was the highlight for me. I mean, the guy did amazing work. Took him about 2 hours?
Maybe even more than that. It took at least an hour, a little over an hour, just to get the blocks set up. And I think it was about 7 foot tall, 6 foot tall, when it was all said and done. So I want to say the blocks were about 300 pounds each, and there was probably about eight or 10 of them when they put them all together to make the wall of ice. So if you like this video, give us a thumbs up, comment down below. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe and help us get to 1,000 subscribers.
It'll let you know when the next video is coming out, and it'll keep you in the loop.
So we want to thank you for coming along with us and experiencing the Ice Carnival in the Delmar Loop. We want to thank you for Jay and Valing around with us.